Hey everyone! Today we are back with the fifth installation in the Tools for Trombone Practice series. Before we get into the content of the video, I just ask that you please like the video, subscribe if you feel so inclined, and drop any comments down below that you may have. So, today I have with me this item, a trombone mouthpiece visualizer. Could also work for euphonium. So this is essentially a mouthpiece rim on a stick. Now this comes in different forms. This one's made out of plastic. You'll see metal versions. There's also standalone rims. This one happens to come from a Doug Elliott mouthpiece. Or we have what we call cutaway mouthpieces, where part of the cup has been removed, so you can look inside and the sound isn't really going into the trombone, so it's the same as buzzing on one of these or one of these. So, why do I have this when I already have a standalone rim that function in the same way? Well, the primary use of the visualizer is to get a look under the hood, see what's happening both at the aperture, the opening between the lips, and see what's going on with the corners. So when I hold this up, I get a pretty clear view. As opposed to when I hold this rim up, right now I'm blocking the corners with my hand, and it's really hard to hold it in a way where you don't have some sort of obstruction. So this gives us an even clearer view without any stuff in the way. Another use for the mouthpiece visualizer can be working on purifying our sound. So similar to mouthpiece buzzing, although this strips it down even further. So we want to go for a sound that isn't super pinched, but also isn't super airy. We want something right in the middle. We're getting good, consistent tone, but we're not too clamped down or too loose. So you can buzz scales, melodies, long tones, single notes, whatever it is, you can buzz on this, and then you can take it to your trombone, and if you're getting a really good sound on this, it should sound amazing on the trombone. So you can take something like one of your Rochu etudes, or a scale. Something like that. Do it on here. Go back to the trombone and see how it's sounding. The final main use that I have for the visualizer is working on pitch accuracy, but specifically working on attacks or the front end of single notes. So if you listen carefully to recordings of brass musicians, both young and more experienced, a lot of times you'll hear that at the very onset of the note, we're not totally centered or locked in, which means that the player is relying on the instrument to help center the pitch, rather than getting it perfectly centered here, having you and the instrument working 100% in conjunction. And as much as possible, we want to be totally independent here so that the trombone is free to resonate. So, how do we do that? Well, let's say we have a particular problem now. We'll use the middle B flat, the B flat on top of the bass clef staff. Here's our example. Usually what I'll do is I'll get a pitch reference, and then I'll grab the visualizer and attack it a few times, trying to get instantaneous centering using just the embouchure. Alright, by the time I got to the last one, I think it's sounding pretty good, so then I would grab my trombone and attack that note and try to get that same centering right from the very start of the pitch. Alright, that's all I have for you today. If this is an item that you're interested in picking up, there will be a link in the description down below. Again, I hope you consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and check back soon for more videos related to trombone and music. Thanks for watching.